there is some value to the idea of faking it until you make it. Like a lot of times they'll just say like fake your confidence until you actually are that type of confidence. And I guess what that is supposed to be is some form of practice. So like you're practicing through the faking it. But there's this other component too of just being super genuine about failing forward and not kidding yourself at all, so that you can look at a situation in kind of pure honesty and coming from a genuine standpoint, so that you identify the process and reflect on the process, so that your learning curve is shortened in that way. So like in my sales job, for instance, or even in jiu-jitsu, I just got back from jiu-jitsu, I got fucked. But in both of those environments that I'm in, like in sales, they sometimes say to fake it until you make it, like, command your presence in the room. And there's some truth to that. Like you should do that. But also it's probably good if most of that is you just reasoning with yourself and connecting the dots so that you genuinely have convinced yourself towards commanding that presence. And sometimes what that entails is faking a little less and just failing straight on and being genuine and just, taking it from that place. Like I've fallen on my ass so many times, but I feel like I feel like I'm always dramatically the worst when I start out compared to the average person, I'd say. Or maybe I'm average, but compared to people who excel a lot, I'm always like the worst, I guess. And, but in terms of the long-term investment and like what I will become, it's just a limitless growth, because I've kind of like eliminated most of that faking it mentality, and it's just a genuine, like, my learning curve, once it fucking gets resolved, I mean, I'm fucking vibing. So there's just some value to that, I think, that people are kind of missing. Like, adopt a more genuine perception, and then you're gonna learn the process for what it is. And but so that's what's helped me. What do you think? I know a lot of people love to, they fake it until they make it, and then like they're so good at faking it, and then they get to a point to where they're not faking it anymore, and they were just, I guess, vibing the whole way. But I guess I would just challenge you to reflect on since you like base so much of that upbringing on faking it, like how has that affected you now that you don't feel like you're faking it? And how much are you faking in some areas still than others? And how does that play? And how has that, like, I guess, lessened your limitless scope of learning from the process because of that faking it mentality? So I guess those are just like a lot of things to think about. There's value to all these things. It's whatever works with you. I guess when I'm coming from it, I don't like to pour the energy into faking it. I'd rather just fail and then learn it, and then get to a point to where I like connected the dots, and I'm just like truly that like genuine confidence, I guess. And I don't know, I guess with me, I just feel like it's faster that way too. Because if I spend all this time faking it, like maybe I could, if I didn't fake it for a year, then I'd be really fucking good in a year. Whereas if I faked it, like I'd be like pretty good in the beginning, but maybe like, maybe I wouldn't be as good as what I could have been in a year, because I spent so much time and energy faking it. You know what I mean? So it's just a balance between all these things. I'm kind of going in circles now, but tell me what you think in the comments.